Hello YouTube, Twang here again with another gear review. And this is a Maestro Fuzz-Tone, one of the very first pedals of its kind. And this time I'm going to focus on the first Stomp box that started the whole guitar pedal craze we now have in 2020. And this all started way back in 1965 and even before. As early as 1949, Gory Carter's recording Rock a While featured a guitar tone that was overdriven and in the style that Chuck Berry would make famous years later. Players like Wray would crank the volume of his amps, and when that wasn't enough, he would poke holes in his speakers to try and achieve more distortion. Wray's instrumental Rumble was very influential in 1958 with its use of distortion, tremolo, and reverb. And in 1961, Grady Martin used a distortion tone on Marty Robbins' song Don't Worry by using a faulty studio preamp. The Ventures recorded 2,000 Pound B around 1962 and used a fuzz unit that Rhodes built to achieve that tone. I actually still have a Marshall head that Rhodes tweaked for me back in the late 80s when I lived in L.A. In 1964, Kinks guitarist Ray Davies sliced his speakers with razor blades to try to achieve more dirt out of his guitar amp. Then in 1965, Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones recorded I Can't Get No Satisfaction using a Gibson Maestro Fuzz-Tone Stomp box, much like the one I have here on the floor. Here's a sample of the tone of this FZ1A, which is the next generation from the FZ1 that was featured on Satisfaction. So here's just a power chord using the Maestro Fuzz-Tone. This is straight into the Princeton from Les Paul. And here's the riff. And that's using the bridge pickup with the tone all the way up. I'm going to cut the tone back a little bit. And you can hear that splatty kind of nature of that effect. Has kind of a splatty fuzz. Kind of spongy, you know. So here's with the tone back up. Here's the neck pickup. And of course, when I was a kid growing up in the 60s, I remember hearing the guitar tone of Satisfaction and just kind of falling in love with that sound and that effect. The Rolling Stones' Out of Our Heads was, which featured Satisfaction as one of the tracks, was the first LP I ever actually had. And just remember, this was kind of where it all started, the whole Stomp box craze. And after this, there were many, many others after this, Tone Bender, Fuzz Face, all those different effects. So I just wanted to post a short video on the subject and give you a sample of the Maestro Fuzz-Tone. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, and peace out.